We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on Monday night between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They start the drive with Cook, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Robertson. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
These are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Throwing again. Robertson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Robertson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Michael Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they send the slot in motion left. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
In motion left is Watkins. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Let's go.
First down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Robertson being chased down left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Right where this set him down started, they need a finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Robertson dancing to his left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They're trying to keep the drive going.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throw left side complete. That's Cook finding space at the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. Cook up the gut. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, I'm sure that he's right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Shot 17. Drill green. Red cycle.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay, right?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Tua Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Watkins, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll put the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Henry.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want big tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he's plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready?
On second down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack on first down, Tua under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Robertson. He hits Adams, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll look to throw again. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Adams the man in motion right. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Up the middle they go. Burrell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Robertson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on second down. Robertson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one too low.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ready.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Devontae Adams from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got room past the 30. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Here we go. Flag blue.
On play action, here's Tua. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
3-3. Little check. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Cook. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Field flat. Set.
Play action, now it's Tua.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Tua now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Ready?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Ready.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yeah, a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Blue striker.
Tua going to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
43 rail.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
Ready up. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Robertson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Seahawks. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Tua now on first down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Red cycle. Black ultra.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Red yellow. Red.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is Cook with the ground. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now another timeout called for by the offense as a stopper with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Red.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Ready. White.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading.